begin with the last. Eric Dressen, that Who's Hot? I was in Florida. I looked at a magazine and I saw that Who's Hot, and I was just thinking, man, that kid's about my age. What if I could be that kid? And that drove me. Likewise, Russ Howell here. I copied the way he held his hand so I could spin. He taught me that. I picked up what I could and did what I've done. And I've seen guys out here today, generationally, not only McGill being there for the first McTwist, I was there on the edge of the ramp. I see kids, I saw them when they were I knew them when they were teenagers, and now I marvel at where they've taken skating. All of us in here share something I think has to be lived to be understood, which is what it takes to dig a little deeper so you can push a little further. And together we have created something of significance. All of us. All of us. There's another thing that kind of has to be lived to be understood. Is owning a company isn't all what it's cracked up to be. Best part, the most significant, meaningful part for me, was it gave me the resources and a mandate to look for that new generation of skaters. Guys who I thought would push a little further. From that experience, over 30 years, I can safely say that there is no other skater I am more proud to be associated with, much less the bond we have, than Daewon Song. From the beginning, it took no time to figure out he had something that was different, sort of super ninja skills. That's all I needed to know back then. And what drive, creativity started to unfold and continues to unfold. With it, he has made an indelible mark with his skateboarding, but through the spirit with which he does it. There's no one like him. Those early days at the World Park, very beginning, think of that generation, arguably one of the more impactful in the history of modern street skating. Every day there'd be Guy, Kareem, of course Daewon, Gabriel, Rudy, it just kept coming. Every day something else was happening, something new. So Daewon would be there, participate right there. Eventually they go home into the night, be me and Socrates, the key. Daewon, he'd hang out. And then he'd start unleashing stuff that none of us had ever seen. Me and Sock would be scratching our heads thinking, first of all, why doesn't he do this when other people are around? And second, where does he get all of this? So word pretty quickly started to spread, and he loosened up, let it out, and then the footage kept coming. You've seen the videos. Second to none. Daewon, there's hardly anyone I've ever known. Oh, actually. Those days. Hardly anyone I've ever known with the creativity, the drive, the humility. No matter what you got, you stayed low with it and pushed yourself. The devotion that you've given to skateboarding and the loyalty to me as a friend, which has been tested and found truer than I've ever known. It's my honor to be here, to give you this award, pass it along, and a privilege to be a friend.
So bad in front of the mic too as well. Watched 8 Mile twice, it's all a joke. But let's see. First off, first off, it's insane. Like growing up in that era in skating, like I got caught with a bunch of stuff. I got jumped into a gang. I never got jumped out. I don't know how it goes now. Like, and what do you call it? And I was caught up with so much stuff. I was doing little things here and there. And my parents bought me one skateboard, and that was it. It got stolen at a donut shop, which is weird. It's like, maybe that's my fascination for always wanting to eat donuts, so I think I'm gonna find this long lost skateboard. My only one that they bought me. And, but after that, I started doing like, I was addicted to skateboarding. Just like that, I was addicted. And I started doing things that, don't judge me, but I would pick people's flowers from their own front yards and sell them back to them for $5 just to get a little bit of money here and there, you know what I mean? And then I would even, I did some weird stuff. I would watch people open their lockers and watch them, like, the combinations so I could take their lunch tickets so I could save another $1. It was just like a weird time. Thank God I'm over that. You can trust me next to your locker. And so it's just crazy. So I was finally just skating, and I remember Rodney would always skate this school called Adams, and he would always be in the tennis court skating. So me and my buddy would skate out front, and then I remember doing something, and Rodney was watching from far away, and then I went somewhere. I got all nervous, like, oh my God, Rodney. And I came back, and he was like, hey, Rodney asked about you. And I was like, really? He did? What'd he say? He's like, thought you were pretty good. And I was like, wow, I was so pumped. But that was it. I was like, but he took off, And then about 2 weeks later, I seen him at 135th Street School in Gardena, where I grew up. And it was crazy seeing him there because, it was a rough little area, and I was like, damn, these guys better not try to jack Rodney, you know what I mean? Because if they knew who he was, they would not even go, but it's just, I was trying to look out, and it's just crazy. He asked me if I wanted to get boards and stuff, and I was just like, wow, first off, I was just like, Rodney Mullen. Then I was like, free boards, yes, I would love some free boards. And it was funny, because when he said that, I was going in my head, and at that time I was the biggest wannabe Z-boy ever. Second generation, like, slick back hair, pomade, my Dickies, and I was confused. I wanted to be a tech skater, but I wanted to slash some stuff out too, so I would go to a bench and do a kickflip 5-0, but then I'd be like, and put it right into place, and I was just like, and I know people were just like, but Rodney ended up taking me under his wing, and I know that during that time, I remember, there was like people hating on me, like, this dude, I don't know, he's a little confused, he's like, don't understand it. Skating, it's a little, I don't know, but Rodney hung in there, he believed in me, and he like, he backed me up, he supported me. I would not be here if it wasn't for Rodney Mullen. I owe Rodney so much. And for him to come up here, he's busy, and his schedule, and to come up here and do that for me, it's beyond words, can explain. So, and while I'm up here, I might as well do some confessions too. Rodney, talking about the World Skate Park, that place was insane. That place was filled with the best parks, but there was a lot of crazy stuff going on there. And Rodney trusted me with the key, which was amazing. He would always say, take the boards you want, because me and him were good like that. So I'm gonna just say, hey, because it's been bottled up in me. One time I opened the closet without asking him, and I took 4 boards extras. Sorry, Rod. So, after that, Gardena. So, Street Rascals, that's the gang I got jumped into. So it's crazy. Skateboarding for me, it's just the excitement I get. I wake up, I dream about it. I dream that I can do these tricks, and I wake up like I know exactly what to do, and I go out there and I just still can't do it. I'm like, ugh. Dreams are dreams, you know what I mean? And you can keep dreaming, but the thing is that frustration and stuff, it keeps me going. The fact that I will never learn every trick, I'll never be able to do everything, and I can watch people, and I can be at a place like this and see all these amazing people and that have inspired me, it's inspired everyone. It's like words can't even explain like how that makes you feel. It's just, I know I'm dragging this. Woo! I told myself I'm gonna make it short, but I'm just honored up here. Thank you, skateboarding. Thank you, everybody that's here. Thank you for all the supporters. I mean, I wrote some stuff. I didn't even write stuff down. I put it on my phone and then I put it on my lock screen because the page, you know, when it goes away, you have to do the code. And I was like, put it on my lock screen. But hey, I'm not gonna use this. I'm just gonna say, what else am I gonna say? I'm just gonna say thank you so much. And I had so much, like, Eric, too. Me and Eric were both nervous. We were talking about how nervous we were out there. I just want to say thank you so much. It's such an honor to be up here, be around all these amazing people. You guys you inspire me every day. I mean, yeah, I just get inspiring. Thank you so much. And there's one thing about there's one thing about skateboarding is that feeling I get to explain it is, you know, when I was 7 years old, I mean, my parents, they were strict. They didn't really buy me like toys. If I was like, get me a Voltron, it was always like a Mickey Mouse roller coaster. You just drop it from the top and go like that. I was like, fuck, well, if I aim high, they shoot not so low, you know what I mean? And so I was just like, okay, that's perfect. I got a pillow once. I got socks and underwear were the worst when you were a kid. Now it's like my favorite thing. If you guys ever want to get me a gift, get me socks and underwear. And but like that feeling you get, like just the night before Christmas, like, oh, you can't sleep, and it's like 11:50, and you're like, come on, can you just open one? And it's just like, they're like, no, because they're Asian parents. They're like, no, get your ass to sleep, especially my parents. There's no way I was opening anything. Sneaking a peek, shaking it, it's like stupid. It was a pillow. I knew it anyways, but so I don't know. But like I said, that feeling you get, that excitement, it never left in skateboarding for me. I wake up so excited every day. I think of something I might be able to do, but then like I said, it's never. Like I said, I want to learn. There's like 50% of skateboarding I still need to learn, and it's amazing that this new generation that I'm watching, the older generation, they all do stuff that I want to do. You know what I mean? And it's so inspiring to me, and it keeps me going. And that's why skateboarding, I'll never stop doing it, because I'll never be able to learn everything, and it makes me smile, it makes me happy, and it makes me keep wanting to push and get up in the morning and just do something myself. And the pain, I like falling. And so, thank you so much, and thank you Skateboarding Hall of Fame. Thank you everybody that came out to support. Sorry for being so nervous. I was gonna wear a jersey and a gold chain here, but then I was like, nah.